Thank you for tuning into the Papi J and Wize Jefe on the BS3 network. Before we dive into the show, we would like to remind our viewers that the opinions expressed on this show are solely those of the host. The BS3 network does not necessarily endorse or agree with any of the views we express on this program. Furthermore, the BS3 network is not responsible for the accuracy or timeliness of any information discussed on this show. While we strive to provide informative and entertainment content, we cannot guarantee the accuracy of everything said on Papi J and Wize Jefe. With that said, we encourage our viewers to take everything discussed on the show with a grain of salt and to do their own research and fact checking when appropriate. Thank you for understanding, and now let's get into the show.
They say this is a big rich town, but I live in the poorest part. I know I'm on a dead end street in a city without a heart.
And welcome to another live episode of Papi J and Wize Jefe on BS3 Network and Real Wize TV. I am Wize.
And I am Papi J.
And we have, I think it's going to be an entertaining show. I think we have a pretty good, couple of good topics we could discuss that's going to be entertaining. But, what's going on, man? How you been?
Chilling. Mental break. Trying to get a mental break, but it's hard these days.
I feel you. So, everybody deserves a nice little mental break, little time to escape. And so what you've been doing has been flooding our social media with a bunch of clips and everything. One of our clips is doing very well.
I be bored.
I see.
When I'm bored, I just do shit like that. That's exercise for me, for the brain.
No doubt. So we're gonna start off talking about DJ Envy and this supposed alleged Ponzi scheme that he's a part of, and the guy that who's his partner, Cesar Pena, whatever Pena, I think it's Pena, whatever. I guess they've been partners since 2017. He's been on the Breakfast Club. They've been doing these seminars to help people invest in properties, and allegedly, the man's a fraud. Well, I don't know. He's gonna have his day in court. Everybody's calling it a Ponzi scheme. He was just. Go ahead.
I mean, Ponzi scheme. I don't know. I can't really call it. I think is I'm trying not to. He's innocent until proven guilty. So I gotta stay with that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just assume that he's guilty. I'm just saying from what I've been listening to, it's just hard to believe that. I can see how it's hard to believe that you had to know sign.
Bro, obviously.
And again, I respect it if one of them is just going, like, you gotta, like, even when the Michael Vick situation, like, you gotta want to take the fall, you gotta eat that. If that's what it is, then take the fall. Don't bring everybody there. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what you benefit, and then you gotta. It's nothing different about it. And talk. I know it's hard it's easier said than done. So I'm not
So,
sure.
so you saying he should eat it? He should eat it for envy,
If they down together and that's how it was, if they both knew about it.
bro. You
I'm saying
saying you
it's part of the
you're to go with that narrative that he didn't know anything about it. Like this
no, I'm
man
not saying that. If I
he's
go with
had
the
him.
narrative that he didn't know anything about it, then it wouldn't be me saying take one for the team. It'd be nigga, it's your shit. Take it. You know what I'm saying?
You came to me with this. You came with me with this idea, right? You came with me with this idea. I'm just here. I'm just the front man.
Yeah, like don't. What am I? I don't even. If I really don't know, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
Do you
I'm
really think
starting
he
to
didn't
believe.
know?
Listen, these days I'm starting to realize a lot of people don't know a lot of shit about shit they invested in. They don't know nothing except for what the person they invested with tell them, and then they repeat it like if they schooling people. So that's how the Ponzi scheme becomes a Ponzi scheme because I'm thinking I'm smart and I got the hookup. He's telling me some bullshit, and then I'm going to get 5 more other people to fall for the bullshit. So in a way, like somebody's going down, or so it's going to be a,
Oh,
or and then again, it's just a lot of lawsuits. Like he could
yeah,
really not be found guilty of it.
it's a bunch of lawsuits going on.
Yeah, it'd be some
Um,
civil shit just in case.
people are wondering why Envy hasn't been fired yet by Dwight Howard, and
Because
his
it's business.
his lawyer supposedly said he was a victim in all of this as well, which is kind of hard for me to believe.
Listen, you got to think about it. I Heart, Breakfast Club, they that you can't replace envy. That's what I'm saying. So if you go to jail right now, it's a lot of things that start tumbling down. If he get fired, there's a lot of things that start tumbling down. Breakfast Club ain't Breakfast Club. They could barely do good with replacing Angela Yee. You don't realize how valuable people are until it's time to replace them. I
True.
Heart know you can't replace Envy right now.
Maybe you can. There's probably a DJ you could
Not
place him.
like that. Not right now. You just ain't gonna do like the NFL and fire him in
You
mid.
think Clue would take his spot?
No, because you gotta be wanting to fuck with Charlamagne. It's his show. You coming on like now you really coming on like dudes ain't doing that. That's why I said it's not as easy to fill as people think. You still gotta be somebody. And if you're doing good where you at,
So you're saying DJ Clue, who's already on Power 105, you don't think he would do good on that in that spot?
I ain't saying he wouldn't do good. I'm saying he might not want to fuck with that whole situation. He might not want to even be across from Charlamagne. I'm talking about just off of how hard it would be to fill a spot, not knowing who actually wants to even fill that spot.
Okay.
And what comes with filling that spot and all the what you got to capitulate to. There's mad things that can make a person be like, nah, I'll pass on that. Good opportunity, but for me, my brand, I'll pass on that. And Clue got a brand, he's good. But that's what I'm saying. It's not that easy. But iHeart probably is working on somebody, but they ain't found him yet. And then until they find him, DMV ain't going. No.
Well, no charges have been filed against Envy. Um, I'm sure he's been named in a few other lawsuits, maybe all of them.
I mean, Pena said he wasn't named in a lot of them. He didn't say all of them, but he just. I mean, listen, they whatever it is, just stand on it. Don't play the game of now y'all turn on each other because that just looks even worse. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all turning on each other now.
And then my man gets arrested. His bail is $1 million. He has to get 10%. I mean, 100 mil, 100 mil, and not 100 mil, 100,000. Sorry, 100,000. Do you think how should people feel like yo?
I'm bailing out, man. I don't care what you think I owe you. Like this is what I'm saying, man. People are tripping. Who wouldn't? That's what I'm saying. Who would get arrested, get bail, and pay people before they bail out? Who got that heart? Like people are gotta stop, man. There ain't one person walking this earth that ain't gonna bail out and tell you, yo, listen, I get you on the back end, son. I don't staying in there. Like, you are crazy. Get out of here, man. There's no way somebody going. That's why I say people are just sad, yo. Like, everybody trying to get a quick freebie because there's no way that anybody would do it. I got $100,000 bail. I owe $500,000 to people in the street. You think I'm giving up this 100,000 and breaking it down between them? Are you crazy? I'm getting the fuck up out of jail. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. You crazy. I don't understand how people even act like that shit is like baffling. That shouldn't even been topic. There's people that won't even give you less than that. They won't pay back. They won't pay you back for nothing. What are you talking about? I'm gonna pay you back before and just sit in jail and make y'all feel good. Nah, that ain't how this works.
Well, like, come
that ain't how
on.
this work, especially by committing a crime anyway. Like, y'all even think I'm giving it back to you now? Are you crazy? What kind of stupid person do you think?
All right, so
like,
my man goes and has an IG. He does a live, and he talks about how all these people now claiming they're victims when in all actuality they're partners. We invested in property together. That's it. He's like, he's not trying to say that. He's saying that Envy basically didn't have there's nothing going on. Envy and him were just partners. That's it. That we went together. We went in together on some investments.
This is where that word gonna come in at. I hate to use this word. I haven't used it in a while. Nigga, you gotta be stupid as hell if you're gonna sit here and tell me that I'm gonna invest in a house with you. I'm gonna invest in property with you. And I ain't gonna know what's going on.
Yeah,
like, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is what people
I don't really, I don't understand. Like, you're telling me you didn't have no access to these properties, you didn't know where these properties were, because I really haven't gone into details for looking into.
Listen, you can't tell me hypothetically that you didn't see the books, seen the paperwork, signed your name on the paperwork, where the paperwork is stashed. You is not going to partner with properties and not knowing that. And if you do, then you are stupid, not a victim. Like, you should not be a part of anything that you ain't trying to get to know the business part of it.
Okay.
That is it. You sitting here talking about real estate to people, and you're gonna sit here and turn around and say, you didn't know you no knowledge. See, I was trying not to be like that. But these stupid ass shits just be making it hard for me to stand like, these dudes, this is why they shouldn't do crime. Because they always gonna fold. And it sounds stupid. You sound so stupid to think that I'm investing in $1 million worth of property. Doesn't matter what we put down on it. $1 million worth of property. And I don't know nothing. I choose to know nothing. Then I'm stupid. And I can't cry the victim. You just can't cry the victim. Like, this is why it's hard to believe who's a victim, who's not. They conflating everything. This nigga is not a victim. None of them dudes is a victim. Some of the people who even invested ain't victims. Because everybody thought it was a quick come up. This real estate thing, all these niggas is lying to y'all. Everything is not that easy, man. It's not the go fix your credit, do this, study this, and no, it's not that. There's way more to properties and investing in houses and stuff like that. That you gotta have funding somewhere. Can't rely on the credit that you think you're gonna swipe every time something go wrong and all the little giddy gadget things. This is a real thing. That's why there's always gonna be mad. They do this shit like the HUD home in every era. They always gonna get everybody to fix their credit just enough to get a house, and then they're gonna watch and mad people gonna foreclose on this shit. A water heater bust, toilet drain, the sewer in the basement bust. I just got paid. I just went out. I just spent it. Oh my God! I gotta make payments on these credit cards. Like, it gets caught. You get caught up at the wrong time. Like, shit is just not perfect. And everybody sits online and talks this real estate shit. I'm a real estate guy. And they wouldn't be holding these classes if everybody was listening and going to get in that business and it was that lucrative. Let's just be real. So victims, I don't know who's a victim. For those who are a victim, thoughts and prayers. For those who's not a victim and are part of this bullshit, thoughts and prayers. And for all the people that's trying to say some shit like that, you were stupid. Because you should not invest in nothing like that. The stocks, nothing without you willing to put in the time to learn, follow your shit. I want to be on top of that shit. I need you to school me while you are playing with my shit. That is it. Whatever part of business I'm in, I'm going to learn that. You have to take time to learn that. If you don't take time to learn that, then what the fuck are you doing? Even getting in that, I tell you, shit, smoking mirrors. People going to be foreclosed. It's going to happen next 3 years. You're going to see how many people, it's going to be one of them things. Everybody going to be losing their house. They try it. They do it over and over again. They always focus on, oh, it's better if you just not pay your rent. And the rent is the same as the mortgage. They don't tell you about the gutters. They don't tell you about the roof replacement. They don't tell you about none of that shit. They tell you how the numbers of what you pay rent and what having a house is. That's the sale right there. Everything else is smoke and mirrors. And some people will be able to get through it. And some people are going to lose their shit, unfortunately. A lot of some. And I'm not a coach. Just no shit.
But all right, man. We're going to take a quick break, man. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
BS3 Network. Changing the way you watch TV.
Everything Boston. I love you morons. New Kids on the Block, New Edition.
Dear whatever the law firm is. Sincerely, the U.S. Supreme Court.
Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Go yourself again, Jason Whitlock.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
And we are back, and this next subject is, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this, but Dwight Howard has been in the news lately, and I guess someone is trying to extort him in a way. I don't know. They're trying, whatever. Anyway, the question is, should Dwight Howard just come out and admit that he's gay and he likes men? Is like, it was in this day and age, what is the problem? Like, if he is, that's his business. Why are we having such a, okay, so a dude slid in his DM. All right, so let's just get into the thing. A dude slid in his DM, right? I guess he went to go see the dude. Whatever happened. And now I guess the guy's saying he assaulted him or whatever.
Nah. They exchanged some texts, man. They ain't no secret. Dwight likes men. That is whoever's confused about that can't read. Because the Texas bid came out. And there was a lot of flirty things and insinuations that shit could go down if I get my hands on you type shit. So if he likes men, he likes men. I don't know who would be upset about that. That there are people like that. That he must be somebody's idol and they disappointed that he likes men. That could be the case. And he's probably trying to maintain an image because everybody's got an image that they're trying to maintain.
Well, he's still trying to get into the NBA. Do you think is his career over because of
no? I don't think being gay stopped the NBA.
Huh?
I don't think him being gay would stop him in the NBA. There's mad at him. He was not telling nobody neither. So how many other people in the NBA you think not telling nobody? So that right there shouldn't even be a concern.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, I think that I gotta call it like I would call it if it was a man or a woman situation. Yo, what are you doing going to that nigga house and thinking that it wasn't gonna pop or that there wasn't gonna be no moves? Like, we gotta stop it with these just like claims.
So
I said it's hard to believe.
So could it be that the person is clout chasing or just trying to get money?
Really, like, unfortunately, that's how I feel. Like, that's how it comes out to me. DM texts get leaked. That don't shake the building enough. Now you're gonna tell a story about something you was a participant of. Because in the texts it says, yo, mind if I gotta bring my other homie through. Like, it wasn't all this, like, you knew that Dwight was a freaky dude, like on some real shit, like through the Texas. So what are you talking about? That's like going to a crack spot and then expecting not to smoke or somebody not to pass.
Well, yeah, it's like a crackhead expecting a crackhead to go to a crack shop, like
not smoke.
And not smoke, yeah.
Yeah, come on, you going to this dude's house. He already let you know in the DMs he not playing with you. And you went there. And to the point where even when the dude saying that they ended up in Dwight's room and they ended up with their clothes off. He didn't start feeling uncomfortable, I guess, until the other dude came out of the closet or whatever the fuck he was, dressed like a girl. So now you saying here, y'all all like, this is some, I told you, I think everything is a skit. The way that people are moving and the way that they trying to conflate all these different things, it's like everybody's pulling a skit and looking for sympathy. It's not everybody wants to be a victim, so there's mad skits just coming up, and that's how I look at it. It could be the case. I guess once he felt that he was uncomfortable when the third party entered and made itself known.
Yeah.
If he ain't saying that he went to the door and they held him, then how you gonna say I was held against my will? Like, you adding charges that sound really insane. Like, that means Dwight held you and said, no, you're not leaving. If he ain't do that, then come on, man. This is how shit. A little quick settlement and shit like that, man. And that if you ain't a popular athlete, then the courts may not be in your favor.
This is true.
Like, this is a big ass game that people just like. I don't know how to feel bad. I don't know, but I know that's some bitch ass shit. Because men go through it too with women.
Well, that's leading right perfect into the the next segment. Tyrese, who ex-wife, I guess, started a podcast doing whatever. She's making her rounds.
Speaking her truth.
Her truth, yes. Speaking her truth. And your boy comes out with a video. And it's crazy because we've been talking about Tyrese, but for a different reason. We were talking about him letting his fame and stuff get to his head, to the reason why TGT no longer had made another album.
We were.
Right? And we were discussing, like, damn, this dude is shitting on his brothers over some bread. Like, he's talking about he want more money because he's more of a name. But this is three dudes that know each other, love each other. So I don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for the fact that his wife wants $20,000 a month in alimony. The smart thing I think he did was sign that prenup.
But they know how to get through it, because then he shouldn't have to give a shit. This is what I'm saying. What is the fuck at this point of signing the prenup if you can get around it and I gotta still give you some bread? It's a wasted pay. I told you these contracts that everybody better update to the contracts that I proposed in a few episodes back. Like, this is nuts, son. I don't feel bad for him because after listening to his shit online and listening to what she was trying to do online, it's like they both really wasn't no buzz going on for my boy, man. Them Fast and Furious calmed down a while ago. You know what I'm saying? So it looked cloudy on his part. The only reason why I say it looked cloudy and attention seeking on his part is because he went into like a whole
he went different. Yeah, he went different.
No reason. I ain't explaining nothing to you. I'm happily with somebody else. I'm not giving you 40 minutes of me telling you or talking about your mother and all the details to the people. Think what y'all want.
So his ex.
So his shit that made it where it's like, I was with you until you did this long shit. Now you getting clicks. Getting clicks. Let's not. You might be more money than her, but you still ain't. You messing up your own bags. Don't let the movie and the fame gas you, nigga. When it comes to this music, you ain't popping like that. Like, calm down. You had a moment.
Yeah. Well, he just felt because he was doing stuff in Hollywood that he just deserved more. He deserved more. He deserved more of the pie.
It's called a group, and we all got solos. So let's not. Now you are acting like what you mad at your baby mother, your ex-wife for being greedy. You mad at her for being greedy, and you a greedy ass nigga. That's what I'm saying. You gotta take it the way you give it.
Yeah.
So now that crying that he's doing, or that long ass fucking yo, I loved you, shit like that. That shit you can miss it. You over there getting mad views yourself. You about to start a podcast.
Well, I just find it funny that when Genuine came out and said what he said, the reason that they didn't continue the group was because someone got into his feelings and felt a little bit more about himself than
Yeah, now you mad because your baby mother is trying to get the bag off of you. You was just doing dudes dirty. I could have had like they would have been making some classics right now. We would have had classics of them brothers, yo. But he want to be greedy, and now he mad at his baby mother for being greedy. This is an insane world. Crabs in the bucket. Only crabs. You was greedy first. Nah, you can't be greedy first. You dumb. Like, come on, man. They play on these relationships with people. Because people like the bullshit. Let's say we broke up. Like, this is a skit, man. I think everything is a skit now. I don't know who to believe. You
don't know what to believe.
I'm speaking from the heart. Like, this, like, a breakup is like front page news these days.
Well, yeah. Well, listen, this is Tyrese.
No, every breakup, Papoose and Remy, it's like the news when shit.
Well, because we as a society we thrive off this negative energy. It's
man, then you a hater. Then whoever's thriving off all these breakups is just haters. That's it. Like, I'm not trying to talk as somebody. I ain't even picking those sides. I'm just saying that for everybody that at some point we all held at some regard because of the fame and because of the entertainment or whatever they provided us. For now, all of them to just be on some like, let's just break up and make some noise out here, get my name buzzing, get back in the media, get a couple of searches, let people try to dig to find out what's going on. Everybody go MIA.
Yeah.
Easy to block captain. Everybody just went MIA. This is a scam, and then they'll come back out, and now you're gonna want to hear what they gotta say. And this is the fucking scam, yo. But so it's funny to me. I don't know how to pick who's a victim, who's not. I just know everybody's on some bullshit, and then everybody cried a victim when they all partook in this madness.
Yeah.
So, I mean, thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers, best wishes to everybody. Like, I ain't got no hatred towards them. I just think that everybody's doing some goofy shit. That's what I mean by goofy, too. I want to clarify that for some of the people that commented. Goofy is that. Using all that for attention. Not just being natural with your funniness or whatever humor you got to offer. That's humorous. But these goofy ass, because it's all the entertainers.
It is all of it.
They act like they're better than us, but they just a bunch of hood ass people with a lot of money. Cause they do the same shit I see when I'm outside on the block.
The same ratchetness. You see the same ratchetness.
Ratchet, but they just rich, so we can't say ratchet because they got money. No, you're a ratchet. That shit is in your DNA. Like, you do ratchet shit. Don't try to act like, nah, we don't want to hear the sad story. Oh, I can't even now. Who did? Like, let's stop with all these fucking these pictures, because we all could paint them. I came from a fucked up home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not leaning on that every time I feel like I need a buzz. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, these people are goofy. And now you start losing, like, all the people I held high regards to. It's like that.
But again, it's
that niggas is letting me down. Now I see what the young kids say about the people, the generation before them is a letdown. Like, when you start playing the kids game, now how you expect kids to even take you serious? Like, you gotta know when to retire.
Okay, but
you gotta go fishing. Like, you gotta find a hobby.
Listen.
I hope he's happy with his new girl.
Yeah, he said he is.
There's a couple of girls that I know that would have been very upset that he even put 40 minutes of explaining to his ex and the people what happened.
True.
Like, your girl is sitting there. Now you online for 40, 30 minutes like this. Well, I was a good man to you. And it's like your girl sitting right here like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Yeah. You probably like, shut the fuck up, nigga. Hang that shit up. Hold on, I need a couple more views, a couple more people to see it. Like,
so you think he did it? He also did it for the views, like
man. Of course,
all that. Yeah.
Look, he was pointing over there like the 1-year-old was still there. This is 3 years later. Like, come on, my guy. If you're gonna sell this shit, then sell it right. Yo, with the 1-year-old, like, no, she's 4 now. What are you talking about? like, Man, listen, I hate to be that type of person, but I told you I'm here to just listen. You ain't done. I'm done with the smoking mirrors. You niggas is frauds. I love the game y'all playing. Nobody else is gonna be able to get into this because you gotta play this stupid ass game, and that's how they made it. And there's a few good people that's in their game that wish that these dudes would just chill. Like, let us in, let us all eat. That's what Genuine Tank was telling this bitch ass nigga. And I don't be meaning to say it like that, but that's some bitch ass shit.
It is.
And we ain't gonna be gangster online, and we ain't gonna talk these terms. Everybody came from the hood, so you know that was some bitch ass shit.
No, it is.
This ain't don't matter no coast. This is bitch ass shit is bitch ass shit. We ain't gonna separate it by genders, demographic. You do some bitch ass shit, then that's what it's called. And that's some bitch ass shit in front of your girl. Explaining to the world that they ain't even fucking with you right now. You ain't put nothing out hot. And then you're gonna sit here and your mother, she's the one that was in your ear. Like, man, you still thinking about her? The next song you make on this new album is gonna be about her. Like, you better make some happy music about the girl you with. Like, it's just stupid for me to think that your girl's sitting there while you do 30 minutes live explaining to your ex-girl some shit.
She might not have been there. He might have been out somewhere.
Man, I would not want to come home to my girl online responding to some shit because a nigga's on there trying to start a podcast. For 40 minutes, you're explaining what your dad and your pops and your moms, and we used to have dinner. And you my girl. Like, you think that's what I'm saying. What is okay? What is okay to do when you're not disrespecting the one you with?
Yeah.
Like, it's just too much games, yo. I'm just here to call bullshit. If it wasn't bullshit, whatever. I think they both was trying to get some clicks. They both been out of the limelight for a little while. Yeah. So this is a way to spark some traction, especially with him now going back to he's gonna use that to say he needs more money when he starts this group. He's gonna say, my name is buzzing again, guys. Y'all need to give me 60 and y'all split the rest. Like, come on, dude.
It's ridiculous.
Like, I don't know. Like I said, thoughts and prayers to everybody, man. Have fun with that shit. Whatever.
All right, man. We're gonna take a quick break, bro. We'll be right back.
Whatever.
What do you get when you watch or listen to the Life Happens podcast? Well, I'll let them tell you.
Kim and I are both ministers of the gospel, and the Life Happens podcast is a beautiful balance by simply taking our spirituality with real life and merging it together to create a beautiful balance. And that's what we do.
BS3 Network proudly presents Life Happens podcast, where Christianity and life intersect. Live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central. Alicia.
You can't hold somebody to that standard if you haven't voiced what you want and what you're needing from that.
Mika.
If you're not communicating expectations, you're waiting for your feelings to be hurt.
Nicole.
Yeah. A lot of people don't want to take the time out to be alone and to get themselves together.
Ivan.
You got to be willing to work through stuff. And from the jump street, y'all done had problems. Maybe you don't need to be working through those.
BS3 Network proudly presents Queen 3 and King podcast. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central.
Everything Boston. I love you morons. New Kids on the Block, New Edition,
Dear whatever the law firm is. Sincerely, the U.S. Supreme Court.
Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Go yourself again, Jason Whitlock. So we are back, and this next subject kind of stems from our last episode where we had we found out it's a skit. We found out it is a skit. They're both actors,
I knew it.
It is a skit, but that brought up some interesting conversation. I guess women. I don't know if they were speaking for all women, but
it was like a survey he did.
I guess it was a survey, yes, a survey of where not to go on a first date. Y'all heard me correctly. I guess the women
where not to go on a first date.
Yeah, 28. It's 28 spots exactly that they give you to where not to go on a first date. Let me find the list right quick.
Yeah, fine. Let's put that up so I can go through that. Let me see. And I did some speaking to people myself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure that we understand. Because before you find that list, let me break down some things.
I got the list already.
All right. Not everybody lives in these cities that have these restaurants that people are presuming are the top ones that we should be taking somebody to. And then to leave all the rest of these. Because some of these is popping in different areas. Like, this is what people got to take it to factor when everybody start championing this list.
Okay.
Because if you ain't got nothing in your area, but what's up? If you ain't got nothing in your area but Chipotle's, then Chipotle's is popping. That's it. So when somebody take you out, you go to Chipotle's. Like, you gotta know the demo. People just saying like, you can't take nobody to none of those restaurants. Some of these girls ain't gonna be going out. They're gonna have nowhere to go. You're gonna have to take a road trip to go get them. They say no long drives, so you can't even go drive them to.
All right. So I'm gonna put the list up now. All right, and we're gonna go through it. We're gonna start from 28 to number 1. Can you see the list?
I can see it.
All right.
I spoke to somebody today, and where I'm at, Cheesecake Factory is not cheap.
Chill. Chill. All right. What's going on, Vic? What's going on, my man Vic? What's going on, V-Lock? Thank you. I don't know who Facebook user is, but down on the thing you can allow StreamYard to see who you are, so we can know who we're gonna shout out to. Facebook. Yeah, we definitely want to give you a shout out, or in the comments, let us know who it is. That way, we can shout you out and show you the love that you deserve for supporting.
Or go to YouTube and subscribe, and then let us know.
Too, yes, and catch it live on Real Wize TV. All right.
So back to this stupid list.
Okay. So we're gonna go back to this list. Number 28 is sports events. This is for ladies. They made a list of places men shouldn't take them on a first date. Number 28 is sports events.
All right. Now first of all, we might as well just leave our phones in the glove compartment box. Because if you're going to do a selfie, then the sporting event gotta be the shit. A nigga take you to a Yankees game or Nets game. You know you don't even gotta watch the game. That's cameras, lights, cameras, action. Like, it's not a sporting event. Let's be detailed. It's not like, we're going to Pee Wee. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a ticket right there. You gotta pay some things. It's not. I can see don't take it to a sporting event. You all the way up in the nosebleed. That's some sucker shit. But then again, at least y'all can talk. So there's still like the atmosphere and the environment. So that one is a little up in the air.
Okay, so all right. Number 27, the Waffle House.
I've never been there, so
Never been to the Waffle House?
I mean, I think I went down
It's
south.
waffles. It's a spot you hit after the club. It's definitely
like
a spot.
Denny's.
Yeah, it's definitely a spot you hit after the club. So I can understand that. I can understand not wanting to go there on a
unless we met at the club.
Yes. If we met at the club, if we met at the club, and we go to the Waffle House after the club, technically it's not a first date, but whatever.
Then it is.
What? Okay, all right.
What they consider a date?
Well, would people in the chat in the audience?
What is a date? Me spending money or somebody spending money to entertain somebody else.
Okay, I'm not questioning.
Whatever you want to call it, it's still me spending money. I can leave you at the club and we can meet up tomorrow for the date.
All right.
If I take you to Denny's after the club, or I take you to Waffle House after the club, that is a date. Or we going Dutch. I'm gonna pay for that. I'm gonna.
All right.
Yo,
so the next
we got
26
detail. All right, next.
26 is a bar for drinks.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, it's a lot of noise.
I can agree with that.
You kind of making the assumption that if she might go on with the thought that
wrong assumptions.
He's trying to
jump the gun.
Yeah, she probably gonna be like, oh, this dude just want to smash. He's trying to get me drunk, whatever.
Or vice versa.
Okay.
I've been in those. I've been a victim. I ain't gonna cry about it.
we gonna move on. We gonna move on. A hookah bar.
I don't do hookah. I never even been one of them shits. So I wasn't going there just because I don't want to see everybody just sucking on hookahs. Like me personally, no offense to anybody that like hookahs. I mean, I'm not going to.
If hookah's your thing,
yeah,
we don't knock
That's an acquired taste.
If it's your thing, we don't knock it. Enjoy.
Yeah. I'm not even going to a hookah bar.
We wouldn't be going to. Yeah, we wouldn't be going to a hookah bar on the first day.
That's y'all shit.
All right. Nightclubs. Number 24 is nightclubs.
That's the same as the bar.
That's a bar. Same shit as the bar. Yeah.
I'll give you that. The same.
There's a lot of these to me might be they might.
That's why this list is so long. They just keep bouncing them back and forth.
Somewhere that requires a long drive, which you mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, if you're in Arizona,
what's a long drive?
Listen, when you ain't driving,
I just want to ask. My question is, what's a long drive?
It's
1 hour long drive.
No, more than 60 minutes. If you say under 60 minutes, then you that eliminates people from going to nice places.
Say that the only nice restaurant, one of the nicest restaurants in our area, is 45 to an hour away, depending on traffic, right?
Mm-hmm.
You telling me, because we got to do that drive, and I'm taking to one of the hottest spots, whatever, you're gonna have an issue because it's 45 minutes to an hour long.
And this is where everybody's forgetting, dude. I'm not. If we should be able to have a lovely conversation. If the conversation ain't right, then where are we going?
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Like, and this is where I'll continue with the list because I'll get to
that. I skipped over number 23. That was number 23 too. 23 is actually bowling, and I kind of
that's like
me and wifey. Listen, me and wifey went on a bowling date. That was our first date, was to a bowling alley. We had a great time. It was a unique bowl. It was in Times Square, so it was entertaining.
Exclusive.
Well, it was more
Times Square.
It was more because it was out in the open, and
Times Square. That's an exclusive bowling alley compared to me just take you to the shit down the street.
Yeah, no, it was.
I get the difference. I said that's why it varies like a sporting event. Like they say, a sporting event, there's some that's great and there's some that's terrible. I say,
plus, I wanted her to feel comfortable that we was in a public place, like being our first date, and we hadn't really met face to face.
And they saying long drive. I bet you they ain't saying shit about how long the flight is.
This is true.
I bet you that they ain't put long flights on that shit.
All right.
Fuck out of here.
So movie night, Netflix and chill, Hulu, whatever, etc.
Nah, all that.
That's gonna go. That's even gonna go back with because there's something else here that's gonna kind of reflect on that. All right, family functions. Like if she's not your girl or someone you're gonna be with for a while, like there's no need to take her to a family function on a first date. That is
You're a sucker. You're a sucker for love, nigga.
Just the fact that they put this on the list, that means some dude did do that. Like
it's
just this on the list. There's a dumbass. There's a dumbass that did that shit.
Like, nah, dude.
No. There is. No. All right. Ice cream dates.
I think that is cool. Now let's get back. I got points for all my cool shit.
So you think that is cool? You think taking a chick to get ice cream on the first date is cool? I think it's a good idea.
If you go to Cold Stone Creamery or something like that, it's not gonna be just like.
Well, I will look at it. I will look at it as we get ice cream and maybe go take a walk so we can go get to know each other and conversate.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. What do you try? This is where nobody like. I'll wait. I'll top it off with this. My thoughts on this shit.
So this next one is one of your favorites. This is the one you said you rather have, right?
Yeah.
This is the one that you said you rather have.
I know what it is already.
Coffee dates.
Hell yeah, you take them on a coffee date. This is what. Let's clarity. I gotta provide clarity. One, this is called a date.
Okay.
Which means there should be some intent to actually get to know one another. Two, who tells you that I want to take you to dinner? It's 24 hours in a day. You don't subject me to just dinner date. It's not going. There's breakfast dates. There's coffee dates. There's play dates. There's all types of dates. I should have put no date except dinner on that list. But you cannot shoot down a coffee spot when that's like the safest place. Like how Shorty's like, I'm not letting you in my house. I didn't know you. So I don't not do that. That's why a coffee spot is beautiful. Because if you try to talk to me like that, I could just walk away.
Okay.
And you're in a nice coffee spot. You can wait for your Uber. If it was raining, sleet, snow, you indoors.
All right. Where would
that's the safest place to go for a date?
Starbucks is the same shit as coffee.
Yeah, same shit. I mean, I'm not taking you to Stewart's.
Church. The 16 is church.
Yeah, I'll look at a girl crazy if she was taking me to church for I'll be like, what are you trying to say?
All right. Okay. We're just gonna go past that one. The church.
We're gonna skip that one.
Like this list can get stupid. It can be redundant. Yes. The gym.
Both of y'all gotta be into that shit. And I still wouldn't count that as a date.
Okay. The next two are kind of similar to Waffle House. It would be Denny's and IHOP.
Yeah, they all fall in after the club.
Yeah.
Me and you if we meet in the club, our first date is one of them three. 100.
Because our first date is happening that same night, right?
Well, you're not getting in the car because I'm going to get breakfast. I don't know about you. I don't got time to drop you off and meet the bros at one of these spots. No, I'm going to eat. That's what you do after the club.
Yep.
Some quick shit. I'm get some grits or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you looking for?
All right. So the next one is a buffet.
I don't even like buffets just because COVID and everything.
All right. You said you don't like buffets. Okay. The next one would be Red Lobster.
These places ain't cheap in some areas.
I know.
People gotta take the.
I guess they feel that it's a chain restaurant.
Man, change your ass. Change your mind. Change your mindset. Don't worry about the chain restaurant. Yo, Red Lobster is not cheap.
I agree.
So
I agree with you.
They must all believe that they deserve somebody that's making like $250 a year.
Okay. Yeah.
All of the women that agree to this, doesn't matter where they at, believe that $250 is what they deserve for putting on makeup, for dressing nice. I'm trying to get where the price goes up at. I need to know. I'm just going off of the skit. I can't come upstairs. You won't touch me. Like hold my arms, hold hands while we walk down the street, or even act like you part of this. Like you on your phone, or live, and that's worth.
All right. Yeah. So the Red Lobster, we know it's not cheap. Okay, we're gonna then.
I'm just saying it's not the most expensive exclusive thing.
No, I get it, but
you're in the right area.
But like it's if you like you said before, if there's certain areas and this is the it restaurant in you, then it's gonna be the best restaurant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, especially if you don't want to drive far.
Yeah. So the next ones are similar. Buffalo Wild Wing and Wing Stops.
Well, everybody don't have those. Buffalo.
Yeah, yeah. So 8 is any fast food chain.
That I agree with. I'm not taking you to McDonald's. No Wendy's. I'm a Wendy's guy.
Number 7. I think number 7 and number 21 are the same shit. Because your house.
Yeah. But I will say, I cook better than a lot of these restaurants. And I be buying the prime cuts. So it's not like you're going to eat cheap meat. It's just going to be well cooked and loved.
Oh, my God.
Not seasoned well.
All right. Let's start rounding this up. Let's start wrapping this up. The movies, obviously, we know why, because there's no talking in the movie, so you won't really get to know each other. So that's stupid. 5, Olive Garden. You could lump that in with Red Lobster.
Yeah.
Same thing.
All the rest of them.
The rest of them, Chipotle, Chili's, Applebee's. Yeah. So this list isn't really. It's just they was just putting up names up there.
Yeah, they just was telling you, listen, take me to Manhattan. Take me to Manhattan to eat lunch, baby, or don't take me nowhere. And if you take me to Manhattan, don't stop at none of these spots.
Yes.
Yo, people got nerve. Well, even the people that, even if that's a small census, I'm taking into consideration that a lot of people don't know what it's like in other cities. So I'm not really going hard like I would even if they said women agree, because I know most of them is lying. I know what's up here. And I know what's hot up here. And I know what's nice up here. And a lot of people ain't getting to nice. That's it. I'm just being honest. Like, it's not a like by me. I'm telling you, like, you have to date out your race for some shit for certain spots. Other people don't even try. Like, this is that drive that people don't be liking. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the drives to get to those restaurants out here. So those, like, you gotta I take that into consideration. I have to actually take it into consideration that some place Chipotle. Remember what Dave Chappelle said his stand-up? Like, Chipotle's was like a restaurant like crazy out here. like it was an ill restaurant out in Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? So
he's in Ohio, but okay.
Ohio, whatever, but still.
All right.
Like,
but listen, we're about to wrap this up. We already decided we both know this list was fucking stupid.
Yeah, everything is a skit, so I'm not even gonna
it was stupid. This list was stupid. We
I even believe this shit.
We just wanted to entertain you, especially the guys out there tuning in. We just wanted to entertain you with this stupid shit because
don't fall for the monkey.
They just found
for the banana and the tailpipe with these shits, man. They are killing us with the tailpipe, banana and the tailpipes.
Yeah. So you got anything else before we close out the show?
Nah. Check out my book on Amazon. Run them numbers up. Each one teach one. Each one help one. Run them numbers up. That's it.
You heard him. Check out the book.
Plush Life on Amazon iBook. And And stay safe. Have a good weekend. That's it. Keep your head on a swivel. Make sure you pay attention to your surroundings and stop. And those who you say you awoke, act like it. Dude, act like it, yo, because it don't seem like it out here in these streets.
But all right, man. Everybody have a great night. Thank you, Vicola. Everybody else who tuned in, we appreciate it.
Shout out to the Facebook users.
It was probably Tito. That Facebook user is probably Tito.
Oh, yeah.
Tito, so if it's you, Tito, shout out to you.
He already know.
Yeah. So all right, we done for tonight. Have a blessed night. Be safe. Peace out.
On a dead end street.